Hi YouTube, this is the second part of my showing of my coin collection that I've acquired, some new coins, so I'll be showing those with you. These are like mostly medieval or pre-modern coins. So the first, I mean I haven't printed out the labels yet for these, but the first is Henry the Seventh, Henry VIII's father, um, ended the War of the Roses, so it's him sitting in a throne. On the back is just a traditional like shield and cross. Next one is Philip V. He was the grandson of Louis XIV, so he won the War of the Spanish Succession. This is like later in his years. Pretty worn down, but if you could tell, these are the pillars, and these are the globe of the world in the hemispheres. This is 1747. It's two reales, I think. There's the Spanish royal crest of the Bourbons. Here's this is a testin of Charles IX. He was influenced by his mother, Catherine de' Medici. If you know anything about the St. Bartholomew Day Massacre or the War of the Three Henrys, that's pretty much what he started. There's some corrosion. It's a pretty heavy coin. I think it's like over 8 grams. And on the back is fleur-de-lis, and yeah. So the person that ended the War of the Three Henrys was Henry IV. He founded the Bourbon dynasty in France. So this is a half and a coup. So it's a pretty neat coin. It's got these cool edgings on it. You can definitely tell that it was a struck coin. So this is the front, and then on the fleur-de-lis on the back. I believe this is like over 8 grams as well. I believe this was minted in Nantes. Another one is of Philip II of Spain and of Mary I of England. If you know anything about English and Spanish family members, Mary was the daughter of Catherine of Aragon, and also the granddaughter of Ferdinand and Isabella. And Philip was king of Spain. He married Mary I, and they also didn't have any children or anything. I believe he didn't even actually fancy like Mary much. So they married, and they actually put a dual portrait coin. So there's a shilling, and then there's also the groats that they also put it on. This one was minted in Ireland. It's a pretty beat up coin. I couldn't really find anything good for a cheap price. But if you can slightly tell, I mean, this is Mary, and facing her is Philip II with this kind of Habsburg jaw bust. And there's a crown in between them, and then the legends, like identifying them both as the King and Queen of England. And there should be like a Irish harp. Next one is like a colonial copper coin from Connecticut. In order to see like the highlights and everything, it's evenly like worn down, but you have to catch it in the lights in order to actually see the details. In the dark, it's kind of like you can't even really see anything. So on the front is like Connecticut legends and like a George III type bust, because I'm assuming they were wanting to trade with England still after their independence. So this is after the Revolution, before they had a central banking system, like in 1792 when they actually formally had a bank. So on the back would be Britannia. Next one is Manuel of the First of Portugal. He's the one who pretty much kicked up the Portuguese expeditions to Africa and Brazil. So he did a lot during his reign. So it's very nice. I mean, it's a half fitum. I got this from Pegasus Auctions, I think. It was like 150, but I got for like 40, because if they don't sell them in the actual auction catalogs, they like cut the price in half or even more. So yeah, I think it's pretty nice to get this coin. Interesting person. Here's John the First of England. You probably know him from the Anglo-Franco Wars with Philip II Augustus. Interesting thing about this is all of his coins were never actually had the legends John on them. it was always Henricus Rex, or Henry King of England. Um, I didn't do enough research to figure out why it was that way, but all of his coins were struck in the name of Henry II, which was his father. So just a pretty interesting thing. The way you can identify it is with this certain type of beard and the type of moneyer on the back. I believe this was Rudolph, and this was in London. So moneyer at that time was during John I's reign, so that's how you can tell this is a John I coin. The legends really on the front don't really help. It's a very neat coin. It's a penny. So. And the last one is a large coin. It's actually an écu. I don't believe I'm pronouncing that right. It's a French coin of Louis XV. Louis XV was the grandson of Louis XIV. So he basically became king as a child, and he's the king that was in charge of France during the 7 Years' War. This is a pretty heavy coin. It's about, I believe it's like 27.9 grams. It's a pretty heavy coin. It's like based on like the English crown or the thaler. So it's a pretty heavy silver coin, and it's like, I believe it's 90% silver. It's got milled marks around it, but it's kind of worn on the back, so you actually can't read the exact date. I believe it's 1760 something, based on the bust. So Louis V de Gradia Francorum et Navarre Rex. So Louis XIV, by the grace of God, King of France and Navarre. So, and Benedictum. So, it's a very nice coin. I mean, they're pretty cheap, to be honest. So, it's a really neat thing to have. So, that's pretty much for that. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.